We ready to go? Welcome to Smoking Barrel. We are live again. We missed last week. We are back for another wonderful show. We're missing Charles Wilkerson today, and we want to shout out to Charles for his 5th grandbaby.
Yeah.
Was born this morning and healthy.
Number 5.
Be fruitful and multiply.
Yep.
Listen, that's what, 3 within 2 years?
Seems that way. Now, different sons.
2 different children having children.
Yes, right. So congratulations, Charles. That's awesome, my friend. So we'll miss you today. Hopefully you'll be able to come back next week. What we do have with us is Luther the Riddler Busta Ross
Got a bunch of names, don't
in the
I?
house. See, that means people really like you the more names you get. We have the cigar extraordinaire, T. Crocker.
What's going on?
Myself, Brian Huff. It's a pleasure to be here. We have an exciting show. I'm telling you, the more products that come out, newer products, ones that we learn about, really exciting because we got introduced to a new bourbon. It came in at our store. We brought it in, and it's just fantastic.
Absolutely, man. It's called the two. Let me turn this. People love me when the podcast starts. The 2XO, not to be confused with 2X0, which tells about myself. It's the 2XO. So I'm going to read this because it's really interesting the way they've done this. Caption reads, "Welcome to the next chapter of bourbon. 2XO, 2 times the oak. It's an award-winning whiskey brand with renowned blender Dixon Dedman. 2XO is a blending process Dixon actually pioneered himself, where he rebarrels his hand-selected aged whiskey into new charred oak barrels. The resultant is intense wood notes and extraordinarily rich, complex flavors. Each blend is inspired by Dixon's drive to innovate, collaborate, and create high-quality liquids with unique characteristics and profiles." This is a beautiful bourbon. Beautiful to taste, beautiful to behold.
It's nice.
It's a Kentucky blend, 35% high rye. This 2XO is actually a play on words. That means 2 times the oak. I love this description. Funky molasses plus heavy caramel with hits in a bold taste. Yummy. This is a full-bodied big boy / big girl drink.
Why's it gotta be all that?
See, it's got that spice on the end. I like it.
Yeah.
It's really.
That's nice. That's nice.
Now let's talk about Dixon Dedman a little bit.
Okay.
He's 42 years old,
Young fella.
young fella. That's why I was interested in what he did before this. So before this, he was the master blender at Kentucky Owl.
All right.
That was his family's. Kentucky Owl was his family pre-prohibition whiskey brand.
Okay.
So in 2014, they revitalized it, and then that company was sold in 2021 to the Stoli Group. So he went from there to doing this.
Nice, man.
So we're only a couple years into it. It'd be interesting to know who they source it from. So it'd be interesting to know who it's sourced from. I doubt they're going to tell us that because you got to imagine that you're only 2 years in. You've already produced a bourbon. Does it tell us an age statement on there?
I thought it said 8. I don't know where I'm getting that 8 from.
Okay, so it had to be sourced in order to be 8 years, right?
Right.
But then when he got it, he finished it in 2 oak barrels,
Uh-huh.
2 different ones. So he's finishing it there. So he's had a few years to do that. It's my take on it.
Yeah.
This is the Innkeeper's blend. I like it. It's just it's new. It's not on the tip of everybody's tongue, so we wanted to introduce it today
Yeah.
to our group here. So it's nice.
This is nice. It's 104 proof. Great drink. Very great drink.
So we're smoking today the Rocky Patel Edge Corojo. It's a 94 rated cigar, so that's saying something.
Yeah.
Medium to full body, wrapped in Corojo leaf, Honduran Ligero, dry long finish with a hint of pepper. It's a strong finish. It doesn't appear to be, but it's a pretty good
Right.
cigar, you know?
So this is a medium plus. Is that what you mean?
That's what they're saying.
Medium plus. Plus
Yeah.
this is
104, so it seems to go well together.
okay. Yeah. Because it's smooth. I didn't expect this smoothness from the higher percentage stuff.
Carolee,
I agree.
just like Carolee.
Just like Carol Lee.
Carolee don't expect smooth from high octane.
Oh, okay.
But you know,
Can you feel your legs?
I won't in a minute, but right now I can.
I'm just asking because she never can.
can't feel my legs.
Jesus.
I'm gonna see Caroline tonight.
Oh yeah.
We're going to her neighborhood for a campaign event at 6:30.
Okay.
So she's helping host that and get it coordinated. Thank you. So yeah, it's gonna be cool. It's gonna be fun. We got great weather. It's been incredible.
Yeah.
The weather we've had. So that'll be good. So now, today's topic. What is the difference between cigar bars and cigar lounges?
Oh wow. Wow.
Now
Baby, spill my juice.
we are named the Smoke and Barrel Cigar Bar and Lounge.
You change that.
So we're both.
No, you're not.
We definitely are.
You are.
So what is a cigar bar? A cigar bar typically provides a wide range of alcoholic beverages that are provided by bartenders. A small to medium selection of cigars are available to purchase. Cigar bars typically have a lively atmosphere with music playing and people socializing.
Okay.
Definitely sounds like us.
It does. But
Some of the time.
yeah.
The other times, a cigar lounge provides a tranquil and relaxed environment for cigar aficionados to relax. A lounge will typically prioritize comfort,
Right.
leather chairs, with a sense of peace and soft music in the background.
Okay.
So I would characterize us as a bar on Thursdays and Saturdays.
Right.
Loud music,
Right.
Jazz. And then the other days we're more laid back. Lounge.
All right.
Tea?
Tuesdays, Wednesdays,
Yes.
Thursdays, Fridays, Saturdays.
Thoughts?
My thoughts.
Well, you were looking at me like you had a difference of opinion.
Yeah, I do have a difference of opinion.
Well, let's hear it.
I think year 1 and 2, you might have been a bar. I think you graduated into a lounge.
And why is that?
Year 1, 2, you're feeling your way. Yeah, you got the alcohol. Yeah, you got the wide range of alcohol. You got the humidor. People filling the place out. They don't know quite how to fit in. Now, you've been here for a while. You're going on year 4. The clientele has grown. People come here to relax. So to me, this is a lounge. If I'm going to a bar, I'm going somewhere where they have drinks. I might smoke on the patio, and that's the only place I can smoke.
I
But if I
got
come to a lounge, I come to relax.
you. Got it. So it's a different connotation to you.
Right.
Right. Got it. Cool. Luther?
Yes.
Do you agree?
No. This is what I think. I think we satisfy both definitions or demographic. But on the same day, let's say a Tuesday or a Thursday, from 2 to 6, we are a lounge. From 6 to close, it becomes more bar environment. The music goes up, the volume goes up, more of a crowd comes in, more of people who smoke cigars as opposed to cigar smokers. They're coming in, a lot of first time smokers, they're always welcome. I think we hit both of them. So I think, in my opinion, neither tag fits us because we fit both.
Okay. Well, I think both of you are right in some respects, right? Because if you look at it, we are maturing as a lounge, not just our membership. So your membership is continuing to grow. We still have new people coming in. We still have people we haven't seen before. But, we get a lot of regulars. And your regulars is what, keeps you in business.
Right.
So you rely on that great experience that our regulars have, and the reviews we get on Google are always excellent, and that's attributable to our staff, but also our members. Because people come to have a good time, to relax. They don't want to mess around and make bad decisions.
Right.
So that's been a blessing, for us. So yeah, I think you're both right. I think there's a number of aspects that make us both. Looking from the outside in, people are gonna say bar. On nights that we have people outside, it's a lot of people.
Right.
We get full. We get a lot of business. Everybody I've spoken to, and I've spoken to a lot of people in the last month, and they've just said, "Wow, it looks like you guys are doing well." And that's based on them driving by
Right,
and
right.
seeing people.
Right.
And it's healthy for the town to have a niche spot, right? We're unique, which is wonderful to be unique. And we don't really have any competition. We have other fine cigar places, probably within 10 miles. But everybody has their own way of doing things. Right? I may not agree with what they do, but they don't maybe agree with what I do, but that's what makes it work. When you come in here, we have a specific vibe. We have a specific feel, and that's what people come for, when they experience it.
Created to provide a holistic cigar experience. Whether you are a seasoned veteran with cigars or you're new to the game, you can find it here. We don't cigar shame you here.
No, and we've talked from day one about that. You have?
Have you shamed someone for some?
Yeah, but they're your close friends.
We ain't talking about somebody who knows stuff.
Right. I mean, if you know better, that's different. But if you're coming in, you're learning, we're supporting you. There may come a time when you need a little bit of push to try something new.
Yeah.
But for me, unless somebody asks me, and they want to smoke what they're smoking, they're comfortable with it, and they smoke it every time, knock yourself out. I am not here to change that. So,
I am. Smoked up Black and Miles in here.
no, we don't allow black
We're
and
talking
whites.
about cigars right now.
Yeah.
We had a young man in here who brought him a black and mild to work. I went and got him a real cigar and said, "Look, this is what we smoke here. You can smoke that wherever you want to smoke it, not here." Because I can smell one a mile away. I can't stand them.
Alex, if you're watching this, you know who we talking about.
I didn't bring it up. I just said a young man was here That's it.
He mine, so I can call his name.
I had to do it to him twice on 2 different events. Maybe the third time he'll catch on.
I got it. I got it.
But okay, so next question:
All right.
if you could smoke a cigar with an historical figure, who would it be?
Wow. Give me just a second on that.
That's a lot. I first think of people who smoke cigars, right? Okay, so I got to see this before you did, so I've had a chance to look at it. T, do you have an answer yet? We'll give your answer first. All right, so mine would be Winston Churchill.
Okay.
Now, there's a lot of reasons for that, because I watched a lot of the show that came out about England and the Queen. I'll think of it. I think it was
The
a
Crown?
series, The Crown,
Right.
and he played a prominent role in that
Yeah.
time frame, right? World War II, having to really just look at Germany in the face, but he always, was a leader, and he always kept optimism at the forefront. We can overcome. We can win.
Right.
We can do what we got to do to sacrifice
Right.
to defend our country. And just his leadership was amazing. But his pastime was very surprising to me, and that was painting. So he really
Okay.
enjoyed painting, spending his time in quiet solitude in his place. So, he was a very complex person. So in my position here at the city, I would want to look to somebody like that to give me insight. What he sees. How can I improve? How can we improve as people, right? That's kind of why I pick him.
Nice.
Smoke cigars
Nice.
regularly. So
Right.
that's my reasoning. T?
Well, y'all ain't gonna believe this. I'm going to say, believe it or not, because I'm not a fan of the team, I would want to smoke a cigar with Tom Landry.
All right.
I respect that.
Wow.
I respect Tom Landry. So
Just because I would.
what would make you think of Tom Landry?
Because he was well dressed every game, loved the hats, and I just like to sit down and smoke a cigar with him and just have a conversation. Even though I'm not a Cowboy fan, I respect the man as a coach.
Now, I was a Cowboy fan when Tom Landry was the coach.
Right.
I knew every player. I knew everybody. I followed that man. He coached football the right way, with integrity, discipline. He never changed who he was for anybody, right? I did not appreciate how he was let go after all those years with the Cowboys. At that point in time, I was done.
Okay.
I didn't have a team until I went to college. And in college, everybody was from Cleveland that I was friends with, so I became a Cleveland Browns fan.
Oh, all right.
Bernie Kosar,
All right.
Testaverde type of time. Yeah, respect Tom Landry.
Okay.
How about yourself?
Personally, I don't even know if this guy smokes cigars. However, I've seen him on the front of cigar periodicals. Denzel Washington.
Absolutely.
Denzel Washington, I would love to sit down and just pick his brain about what drives him to be not only a great actor and a great director, but a great motivational personality with so many young people. You see him speaking at college commencements, and I'm sure he goes out to other places. But just to have that inspirational focus to attract others to that. That's what I would love to sit down and talk to him about. Not only in one my favorite movie of all time, bar none, Mo Better Blues. When I was in a student at Gaston College, and all my friends got together, and we watched it together, and that was important to me. Fitting in with other young people, and we're all watching the same things. That I appreciate his acting so much, though. So that's who I would love to smoke with.
Man on Fire.
Man on Fire, great movie,
Wow.
great movie. And that was a remake.
I did not know that.
That was a remake.
I really enjoyed it. But John Q,
Absolutely.
Hunt for Red, no.
Hunt
Yeah,
for
the
Red
Hunt for Red
October.
October
That was
with
good.
Gene Hackman.
All
Yep.
about the USS Alabama,
Yep.
ballistic
was-
submarine.
Roll Tide.
I've seen them all.
Yeah.
Denzel is
One of my favorite actors.
His
Yeah.
wife is from Hickory.
Is that right?
his wife is from Hickory. I didn't realize that.
Wow.
Carletta,
Pauletta.
Pauletta.
All right, so since we're going to go to people who are alive,
Okay.
I'm thinking passed away.
Okay.
Okay. We're going to talk about actors. One of my favorite actors, if I see him advertised, then I need to watch it.
All right.
Morgan Freeman.
Woo!
Morgan
Woo!
Freeman. He is one of the most gifted actors. Every movie that he's in, I feel I'm a part of
Right.
the movie.
Right.
He draws you in. I'm thinking, what? I got to think of the name of the movie. Well, Driving Miss Daisy.
Yep. Yep.
Such a different part for him
Uh huh.
compared to some of the James Patterson, Kiss the Girls,
Along Came the Spider.
Along Came a Spider,
Lean on me.
Seven Deadly Sins,
Yep.
or Seven,
7. Mm-hmm.
with Brad Pitt. He's really great as a detective, and that Alex Cross role that he played so well
Yes. Yes.
in those. But when you start talking about the breadth and width of some man's abilities
Right.
and gifts that he uses, I watched Driving Miss Daisy. He and Jessica Tandy were so good together.
Yeah.
You know, it made you feel
Right.
tension,
Right.
but it also made you feel that relationship. And when the lady that was on the Jeffersons died, you know what I'm talking about?
Uh-huh.
The maid
Yeah.
that played the maid, the actress, she was on the no.
That wasn't Esther Road.
No, it's Good Times.
That wasn't Esther Road.
Good Times. Yeah, it
Who was
was.
that?
Who was the mama on Good Times?
That's Esther Road.
That's who I meant. I didn't mean, yeah, it was.
But she didn't play on Driving Miss Daisy, did she?
Yes, she was the maid that died when she fell over.
When she was doing the beans.
Yes,
No.
James's wife.
No.
Well, what did she play on?
Y'all just keep your debate.
She
not look
played
for
the lady
facts.
that played on Driving Miss Daisy is the lady that played in Soul Food.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, but all right.
Yep. We gotta go. Okay.
Googleize it, baby.
Okay. You're talking about Morgan Freeman, whose voice has just got butter in it.
Oh yeah.
The voice just does it. He didn't have to show his face. He just voiceover stuff.
I mean, he does, right? So when you hear him, and the other one is James Earl Jones.
Yes, sir.
Absolutely. 100%.
So we talking about people that's living.
Right. I went to live and y'all
All right.
went to.
Here's
Pass.
mine.
Okay.
Steve Harvey.
Steve Harvey.
Steve Harvey.
And he smokes cigars.
Okay.
Steve Harvey.
All
If
right.
I want to smoke a cigar with anybody,
What's that name?
oh, it was Esther Road. My fault.
Brian, you are.
If he's
Say
right,
it.
then you are.
What?
Wrong, and I am.
I'm wrong. I'll be the first to admit it. I was wrong.
I
I
knew
was
who it
wrong.
was. Esther Roll. All right, go ahead. Sorry. love Steve Harvey.
Yeah. So people ask Steve Harvey why he smokes cigars. You know, cigars are supposed to be so bad for you. So this is what he did. If you ever watch a YouTube clip of Steve Harvey smoking a cigar,
Uh-huh.
this is what he says. Yoga. Because he told
Is
this
this
person was
relaxing?
he was sitting in his trailer. I don't know if he was at a golf tournament or shooting a movie, but somebody walked up to him and they start videoing him and they asked him, he said, "Why do you smoke cigars?"
Right.
He said, "I smoke cigars for relaxation. You know, don't think about the day, just me and the cigar." And he said, "Why don't you do yoga to relax you and this, that, and the third?"
Right.
And that's exactly what he did. He said, yoga. But the one thing he don't like women that smoke cigars.
Really?
And he
his-
said that.
What's his reason?
He said that because cigar smoke gets in your hair,
Yeah.
gets in your clothes.
Yeah.
And so he don't want to meet somebody, you know, hug them or whatever and smell cigar smoke on a woman.
Okay.
He's been married how many times?
Yeah.
At least twice.
Oh, more than that.
Well,
But here's the thing.
Maybe they didn't smoke cigars, or maybe they did.
He's just gonna have to smell smoke on me. Cause if he's smoking one, I'm damn sure gonna smoke one.
Maybe he just won't hug you.
Hey, that'll work too.
hey, listen, I don't have a dog in the fight. I absolutely 100% disagree with Steve Harvey's comment. I think it's extremely sexy for a woman to sit down and light up a cigar, have a conversation with you about a cigar or a drink. And if you're hugging a woman in a cigar lounge, guess what? Everybody smells like smoke.
Exactly. So, to your point, the day they opened Smoking Barrel, the day Brian opened Smoking Barrel, I came up here and I heard it through the grapevine. A buddy of mine called and said, "Hey, they opened a new lounge right up the street from your house. You need to go check it out." I said, "Okay." So I come in, sit down, put my bag down, whatever, went in the humidor, looked around, picked out a cigar, went over there, sit down, had something to drink, lit my cigar. Mama Huff and her best friend was here. So they were sitting over here talking. Well, Brian came over and introduced himself. And we sitting there talking for a minute and he said, "Well, I'm going to go mingle a little bit." I said, "Okay." Mama Huff gets up, her and her friend, comes over and was like, "Oh my God. We've never seen a woman smoke a cigar." I thought to myself, you hadn't met half the crew I hang out with. Because we all smoke. All of us.
Yeah.
So, the Mook, number one,
Uh-huh.
just text me
Okay.
on the discussion of women smoking cigars.
Uh-huh.
He said, "Amen, Luther."
Amen. You heard it.
About ready.
Yeah, you see the
Yeah,
text.
but I thought it was on there. I was trying to post it.
Doggone
Oh yeah.
right.
Hey, I'm all over it. It's like, look, if you find a woman that smokes cigars, eats wings, drinks beer or bourbon, and can tell you about football, that's a keeper. That's a keeper.
I'm sorry, I need to make a point of privilege. Take a point of privilege. My wife, Tanya Jeter Ross, checks off every box you just named. When I started smoking cigars, her brother's the one that got me involved with cigars. She started smoking them, she started enjoying them. She's a big Eagle Rare fan. And that's one of our connection points.
There you go.
Yeah. So
Good.
I agree with you.
Now, I am the classic example of opposites attract.
Okay.
Okay? My wife does not eat chicken wings. She does not smoke cigars. She does not like sports.
Okay.
Does not want to watch sports
All right.
ever. The only time she'll watch them is if somebody she loves is playing.
Okay.
And she doesn't drink beer. She doesn't drink bourbon. But I love Mama Huff. So there
Mama
you
Huff
go.
don't eat chicken wings. We're gonna have
She
to
has,
talk to her.
she has a hard time with that.
What's up, big bro?
So she has a hard time with chicken wings. It's the skin. It's she like,
Texture of it, maybe.
yeah, she's a big texture person. Every chicken we get has to be a filleted breast of chicken with no skin. She cuts off all the fat.
Right.
She cannot even contemplate a turkey, like a raw turkey. So if a raw turkey enters the house, that's mine.
That's your responsibility.
I stick my hand up the kazoo, get everything out. I clean, I thaw it, I do all that.
Okay. Huh.
So yeah, it's just yeah. So,
I tell you who I would love to sit around and smoke with. If she really smoked cigars, I don't know. Kind of way they portray you on the movie might not be. Harriet Tubman. I would love to sit down and have a discussion with her.
Bro, me and you too.
I would love to sit down and pick her brain and tap into that power to go back and forth on the Underground Railroad,
Right.
rescuing people. All the miles, all the journeys.
well, you got the passion, the desire, and the love of people,
Yeah,
regardless.
yeah.
This is, we got to right or wrong. It's absolutely horrible what was going on.
Right,
And she, absolutely,
right.
a hero,
I'd love to sit down and talk to her.
for sure. For sure.
Ron, this is a great bourbon.
It's really smooth. I have no idea what we charge for it. I don't know what it costs.
I don't know, but I think I need to add this at home.
It's hard to find. I mean, I haven't seen it in a lot of places. I think if we ask for it more, we'll get it. But, I mean, honestly, it doesn't move. It doesn't move a lot. But that doesn't mean it's not a great bourbon. But if it isn't called Weller's, Buffalo Trace,
Right.
etc., people are going to try it. But if you come in and say Cleveland Underground, they try it, they like it.
Right.
Now they drinking Cleveland Underground,
Right.
right? So I just think it's one of those things that,
Yeah.
they have to try it.
Yes.
There's a lot of people. There's a lot of bourbons that people sleep on. They absolutely sleep on. My son, who turned 31 a couple weeks ago, got him a bottle of Benchmark, but it wasn't the first one.
The single barrels come out.
Yeah,
I think yeah.
single barrel. So he sent me a picture of the bottle. Mama, have you ever had this? It's like, no. So he came by the other day, and he let me try it. It was pretty good.
They
Now,
have it. They have it at the Mount Holly ABC store now.
mind you, hear what I said, right? He came by and let me try it. But he always wants stuff out of my liquor cabinet.
You're always mama.
Yeah. You mama.
They come in. It's just like they never left.
That's what parents do.
Right. He okay, I'm gonna admit it. I'm gonna admit it. He never had a key to my house. Now he has a key. So I can walk outside and he's sitting in the driveway.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, dude, how long you been here?
Yeah.
Oh, I've been here for a little bit. Yeah, I'm gonna have to put a lock on my cabinet. Cause that's the first thing he look at when he come in the door.
He wants to know what's in there, huh?
Yeah, he wants to. Mama, can I?
This is BYOB.
Oh,
Bring
right,
your own
right.
bourbon.
Right. So he gonna have to. I'm gonna have to keep like a bottle or two of Crown in there for
Yeah.
him. So he can't touch my good stuff on the top shelf. No, you don't touch that. Touch that. You drag all that stuff down there.
Yeah, I had to do that when I went out of town, and Jack and his friends came over.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I went. You see all this over here? That's not yours. You
Right.
don't even see that side.
Right.
This side over here, whatever you want.
Right.
Have that. I don't care if it's not open. You can have some.
See, that's great.
Now, if he and I are sitting down together,
Then you can.
then we break open the right side. You know, we got Weller's 107, Michter's,
Right.
Elijah Craig Toasted, Eagle Rare, Buffalo Trace, Single Barrel.
Now I did give him some
Reserve.
Eagle Rare. I
Oh,
gave, yeah, I let him try some Eagle Rare. It was a time. It was a moment in time when he needed.
Needed it. Well, now,
needed
we
it.
know when that was.
So I
Yeah.
did give him some Eagle Rare.
So when did you really start? When did y'all really start sitting down and sipping and enjoying bourbon? Just a general age.
Really recently. I mean,
Yeah,
I'd say in the last 5 years,
Okay.
I'll say in the last 3.
I've almost exclusively quit drinking beer.
Okay.
It's more about my weight control than it is the taste.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's just the way it metabolizes is so much worse. You know, and bourbon is 110 calories to 150 calories, depending on how much you pour. You know, unless you have a mixer, you know exactly what you're getting. It's not perfect, but now I've gotten accustomed to it. I think somewhat an acquired taste. I think you got to want to try it. I started off with big cubes of ice without ever trying it, right? I wouldn't drink it neat. I want to say Leon Tanner with Watchman Cigars was a big push for me. The Mook, certainly. When the Mook introduced me to Leon. But just kind of starting there and kind of working my way through, right?
Right.
Leon and I met about 3 years ago. A little over
Good
3
people.
years.
Yeah, Leon.
great guy.
Really, yeah.
Real
Yeah,
cool
I
dude.
remember
I like
Leon.
Leon.
So it's been about 2.5 years for me.
So you started after we opened the bar,
Right. Right.
and you did as well. Okay. I mean, you just said 3 years. That's why I was
Yeah, before.
thinking that.
Probably
Okay.
about 4 or 5 years.
Okay.
I
Yeah,
started trying
I'm new.
to
still
start
new to
drinking
it.
bourbon. Yeah.
Okay.
My dad, you know, Papa Frank has always had bourbon. Normally, his is mixed, right? Bourbon and ginger.
Okay.
So, my dad would always on Christmas Eve. So Christmas Eve in our house, our whole family comes together. We cook out steaks, and that's when we have Christmas together as a family.
Oh, okay.
So, you know, we would have Gina's family and my family come to our house, and we cook out and exchange gifts, and everybody gets a gift from, like, everybody have 5 or 6 or 7 gifts to open.
Okay.
Okay. And Dad would bring wild turkey and ginger ale. That's his thing.
Okay.
Wild turkey 101 and ginger ale.
All right,
Every
man.
time. He likes the kicking chicken.
I heard that.
Kicking chicken.
It's all right.
So this past week, I had the member guest golf tournament, which is 3 days of a lot of golf. And it's intense because you're trying to win. Right, it ain't just a regular, we're going to walk out there and hit the ball around. So we won our flight. The team, you have 6 teams in your flight. So we beat the other 5. We lost one match, actually. 5-4, but we won enough in the other ones to win overall. Came in 5th out of 60 teams.
Oh, wow.
If we'd have come in 4th, we'd got more money, so missed on a chip off there. The reason I'm going there is I don't drink beer, right? But I had Jack Daniels and Diet Coke
Okay.
throughout the tournament. Just because, I like to have a few drinks, get a little swing lube going, so that worked out all right. We had a good time. Had a great time. My friend Craig, been friends 20-some years, played together and member guest tournaments for over 15 years together. Next week we play in Pine Island's member guest,
And where was the one that you just
Kramer Mountain.
Kramer Mountain? Okay.
Tough course.
You up there with the rattlesnakes?
They had black snakes.
Nope.
So
I'm out.
we
I'm out.
drive off the back of number 12. It's a par 3 to the tee box on 13. Guy behind us is playing with us. He goes, "Stop. Come back in." It was a 6-foot black snake.
Oh, hell no.
I mean, it was at 6 feet. It was at least this long.
No. Hell to the no.
And so you play 27 holes. So you play the back 9, in this case, twice. So we come back to tee off. God, I thought that was Leon for a second.
Yeah, it didn't
Wait.
look like Leon, did it?
Yeah, you come back around. The snake was now on the other side of the tee box in the woods.
Oh no.
So he had
Can't do
moved
that.
all the way across. So
I
yeah.
can't get down with the snakes.
Nah, bro. Look,
What's
I'ma
happening?
tell you, I talk to people all the time at work, all my coworkers. T, let's go walk the mountain. No. No.
You go like
No.
Crowder's Mountain.
Crowder's Mountain, Kings Mountain. They always want to go to the mountain. Let's go walk the mountain. You ever been to the mountain? Yep. You want to go walk? Nope.
I go every Sunday.
I said nope.
Go to the top of the mountain every Sunday.
Nope. I said, T, why
heard
not? Because I know what's up there.
There's more than one mountain.
There's more than one mountain.
Yep.
One will
See, why
save
you
you,
don't want-
one could kill you.
Nope. I'm not fooling with nobody's rattlesnakes. Black snake. Only good snake is a dead snake.
So this cigar,
Yep.
what you think?
I like it. Honestly, it's not one of my favorite cigars, but I do like it. Medium plus. Goes well with this bourbon. So I'll give it a B.
I think it really, as you get into it, rides over top of this bourbon.
Just a little bit.
I think it's a little strong for the bourbon we're drinking.
Just a little bit.
Now, on face value, you say 104. All right, I think it'll work, but it doesn't drink like a 104. It drinks like a 90 proof.
Okay. Yeah.
That's good.
You need a little stronger octane for this cigar. It's very deceiving with the wrapper, right? The Corojo, it's deceiving because of the pepper in the Honduran Lajero. So you hear Lajero, you're thinking strong. I mean, that's the best part of the leaf, and that's going to be stronger. So, yeah, I think it's a little strong. It's good. I can understand the construction, the taste. I can understand the 94 rating. I get that, but I'm kind of with you. Not going to be something I'm going to smoke on a regular basis.
Right.
I would smoke it again, but it's not going to replace my, Lajero, the 500 Lajero
Right.
from LFD.
LFD.
It's not my favorite, but it's a good cigar.
Okay.
T,
T, what you think?
It's all right. It's all right. It's
we got 100 in a box, so we better talk better about this cigar.
No, it is a great cigar.
good
It's just
cigar.
I mean, we need to sell this cigar.
I would. It's sell. It's like a potato.
Yeah, I know. It'll
It's
sell.
sell.
And it looks generic.
it
right?
does look very generic.
But
All of his edge look like that.
right.
All of his edge. Even the B52. You get a B52 in a Maduro. You get a B52 in a it's a mild plus.
Now we have the Maduro in this, right? The Edge Maduro.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
We got the
I need-
Edge. We got the Edge Corojo, Maduro, and the Connecticut.
So I'll try the Maduro with this
Yeah.
on my own. See if that changes my opinion.
Okay. Well, it's R&D. You got to do some research and
Yeah.
development on that.
It's all
I agree.
about it.
The bourbon, guys, if you haven't tried it, get in here tonight. Try it. It's 20% off. 20% off the bourbon. 20% off our today's cigar. Come in, test it out, see what you think. I'm excited about the bourbon. I
I'm
may
really
have to go
excited.
find me a bottle of that.
Yeah, that's nice.
That's good.
That's nice.
Just so you guys know, Joseph Magnus Cigar Blend still on the bar. Weller's Special Reserve, Booker's, Eagle Rare, Buffalo Trace, Elijah Craig. Uncle Nearest 1965, 1865, and then we got what? 1864? No,
1884.
1884, right. I knew that wasn't right. Larceny, Redbreast 12, Eliza Craig, Small Batch, Toasted,
Hey, come in and try a flight.
Heaven Hill,
Get you a flight.
Heaven Hill Bottled and Bond, Sycamore Rye,
Yep.
Four roses.
Four rows.
Four Roses. Hey guys, you can't find a better selection anywhere in this area.
They getting my Drambuie in.
Amen.
Drambuie and Monkey Shoulder. Woo! Hey. Baby. Hey, baby.
Tell you what's the best cigar you're having.
Best one I'm having with my family and friends, man.
You guys have a great day. Thanks for joining us. Hold on, one time.
Hold on.
What?
So, next Wednesday. No, I'm sorry. Back up. The 18th. October 18th. We're having a cut and light. Okay?
Hiram and Solomon.
We'll be here.
Heather Waite will be
Heather
here.
will be here. We're doing a cut and light next week, October 18th.
2 weeks.
2 weeks. October 21st. GTG Day Party from 2 to 7 right here.
DJ,
We got a DJ.
followed
and-
by a jazz band that night.
Yep,
Big day.
big day.
Let's hope this weather holds out, man.
Yeah.
It's beautiful. Be great to have it all the way around. Is that it for now? Well, we got
For now.
Carolina Blue coming in November.
Yep, Carolina Blues coming in November,
And mark your calendars for
December 9th.
December 9th. Just mark your calendars. It's going to be an incredible day. Mark your calendars. More information to come. We'll release it a little bit at a time. T, what's the best cigar you having with your family and friends? We've had them with you. Loved it. Loved that you joined us. Have a great day. Thank you for joining us.